Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, hey, what's up? My name is Tanya and thank you all so much for joining in and watching this video. Today is going to be an eye tutorial on how to achieve this eye look right here, and also a first impressions and review on the new Ciate eye palette in the Fearless palette. She came out with a fun, a fearless, and a pretty, and I picked up the Fearless. So if you want to stay tuned on how to get this eye look, then keep watching. And I also have swatches of all the shades. I messed it up and put my thumb in that first shade, and this is a really pretty palette. First impressions though, after using it one time, is that these are beautiful shades, and I think it is a really nice palette. I don't think that it is a fearless palette. I think it is misleading in its name. To me, this is definitely an everyday palette. So I know that she has her whole fun, pretty, fearless logo, and her fun palette is the very colorful one, so that is very appropriate. And her pretty palette has very basic neutrals. So it's almost like she came out with this one, so Fearless was the only name that was left, so she kind of had to put Fearless with this one, if you know what I mean, because I think the other two are very appropriate, but to me this is beautiful. It's just, it's not crazy, and I love it though. Like, it was so creamy, it was so easy to work with, it was so blendable. I think the look came out really pretty. Some of these shadows, even though they don't claim to be foiled, when you use your finger and you swatch it, you'll see they come out foiled. So I think that you have it, it's like versatile. Like, you've got options where if you just use a brush dry, it just gets a nice sweep of color, and then I show you that, and if you spray some Fix Plus, it kind of gets it a little bit metallicized. And I think if you just went on and like swiped your finger across your oh my god, your eyelid, you would actually get a foiled look out of it, even though they're not foiled shades. So I think this is a great palette, and it's so compact and little that you could actually toss it in your purse if you had to do touch-ups or for traveling, and it has all of your basic shades that you really need, plus like a couple extra ones to amp it up. To me, the shimmer shades are lacking a little bit in the shimmer department, but that also could just be me because I'm so used to working with actual glitter that I may be tainted from shimmer eyeshadows now because I'm so used to glitter itself. But I show you in the swatches too. They're not that glittery, but they're still beautiful. So I still give this palette like an A. You know, I don't give it like an A+++++, but I definitely give it an A. I'm definitely holding on to this. I'm keeping it. I don't regret purchasing this at all. I think it's a beautiful everyday palette for me. That baby pink as a transition shade, or just to like have a really light pink, it's really hard to get a light pink that shows up that is pretty, and this one is it. So I love that shade, and these two obviously are gorgeous, and like one of my favorite ones in the palette, of course, is the one that my thumb went into and just destroyed. So that breaks my heart. But I put most of them to the test, so you guys will see that. And yeah, so I really do like this one. And then I also tried out this Sweets Glow Kit by Anastasia, so that is the beam and highlighting and everything that's going on there, and an Anastasia lip gloss in Electro, and new lashes by Cara. So I will list all of that in the description bar below. So if you guys want to see swatches, a review, a tutorial, anything like that, just keep on watching. Hey guys, I have the new Ciate London, the Fearless palette. It comes in the Fun palette and the Pretty palette as well, but I picked up Fearless, and if this one goes well, let's fingers crossed and hope, oh my goodness, that it goes well. But I really do have high hopes because the Pretty Fun Fearless palette curated with Chloe Morello was so amazing, and that formulation was incredible. So I really do think that this palette is going to be awesome. I plan on then picking up the Fun palette because that one has so many really fun shades in it. But I wanted to test out the Fearless one, and it is a 9-shade eyeshadow palette. It says it's super soft, double dose, advanced wear pigment. It's a cruelty-free brand, so I love that. It is ultra blendable, high color payoff, double dose advanced wear pigment, and strong fearless statements can be made with this palette. So I am really excited to get into this. It says Ciate London's carefully curated palette includes 9 super luxe eyeshadow essentials for you to embrace your fearless side and create bold statements that demand all eyes on you. And they actually give little tips on here to sweep the lightest shade from lash line to brow bone, dust any of the medium shades on the lower lid. If you want to layer more than one shadow, to start with a matte and then put the shimmering or a metallic on top. Use the darkest shades to line the lines, line the eyes. So they even give you little tips and tricks, which I think is super cute because you don't really see that on packaging, and it is obviously really cute. I mean, I love their packaging. Now, when I was on the Sephora site, I saw some people saying that they were disappointed in the size and they were expecting it to be bigger, which I guess I can understand. Palettes these days seem to come really big, but when you read it, they're usually 12, 15, if you're doing Morphe, 35. Like, you have to look at how many eyeshadows are coming in the palette. This is a 9 eyeshadow palette. Even the other Ciate one that was released was a 15 eyeshadow palette. So this is a 9, this is a 15. So 6 eyeshadows are gonna make a really big difference in packaging. So you do have to keep that in mind. So I can see the disappointment if you're expecting like a really big palette, you know, the Modern Renaissance, the Colored Rain, Tarte, any of those, but those are big palettes with so many eyeshadows. This is just a 9 eyeshadow little travel friendly baby. So I have not opened it. This is another one that literally just got delivered like 2 hours ago, and I've been waiting for this one all day so that way I could do a first impressions and a review, and I'm going to wreck the packaging and test this out for you guys and hope like, whoa, I didn't know it did that. You see the movement? That is so fun! I didn't know it did that. Was there paper insert? There was. Pretty fun and fearless. That's just a different language. Oh. My thumb just slipped. First of all, this is beautiful, but my thumb just slipped and broke the pink. That makes me really, really sad. Well, I tried to pack down the eyeshadow and save as much as I could. That makes me really sad. So the shimmer shades look super shimmery and stunning, and the metallic ones look beautiful, and the mattes look great. And based on how my finger went into that, they seem like they are super creamy and buttery, and they're gonna be really smooth. I just can't believe how my thumb went in there, but touching them, they feel amazing. They really do. So that's good news. I can't believe of all the shades my thumb goes into the pink. So beware when you're opening it. It is a little bit tricky, or maybe it's just me. And then you get a nice little mirror that goes with it. So it's a really cute compact. I actually really like this palette on its face, aside from the fact that it does not fold over. I hate when that happens, but that's okay. I can look past that if the formulation is great. So I'm going to zoom you guys in, and we are going to see where this look takes us. I just noticed a con. The back of the packaging does not have the list of the eyeshadow names. It is actually on the disposable carton that has all of the names on the back. So that is super strange to me. I mean, it's not really a big deal. I don't think these are sold individually. I think you actually do have to buy the palette. So if that's the case, I guess it doesn't really matter, but that is weird. So anyway, I'm going to start by using that pretty little pink shade in the middle as my crease transition shade. So far, so good. It's a very nice, subtle, soft pink. It's a really pretty pink. And that is blending out so nicely. It is not patchy at all. This seems really creamy. And my eyes are already set, primed, prepped, and ready, so. I really like this baby pink. That is so nice. Now, the shade that I put my thumb into and that gold are really calling my name, like calling my name. But I think that that would give a similar result to the Colored Rain tutorial I just did. And I will still swatch all of these for you guys at the end. And at the end of the day, these two sparkle shades are also really calling my name. So I'm thinking I might actually do the metallic and the sparkle and see how that works out. But I am going to use that taupe color as the base, I think, and see how these work, how these play together. So I'm going to take that taupey color. I think it would be Fearless. I don't even know. I think that one is called Fearless, but this one. And I'm actually gonna dust it over my whole lid. That is so even and just bam. Pigmentation, even coverage, so blendable, no patchiness. Oh, I'm so happy, you guys. Oh, this is just like making my heart sing after the other crappy palettes. I mean, we had like a crappy one and a good one and a crappy one and now another good one. Thank goodness. This is beautiful. Now I'm going to take the one that my thumb went into. Makes me really sad. See how that is in the crease or in the outer corner? I'm thinking of applying MAC Fix Plus to intensify this because it is a metallic shade. But I kind of want this one all over and the sparkle as well. See, this one I don't know if there would be this much fallout, but I broke it. So because I broke it, this one is kind of a bad one to tell because obviously there is a ton of fallout happening, but I really unfortunately can't say if it's because of this color or if it's because I broke it. I'm gonna try spraying some Fix Plus, see how that does. Yeah, that amps it up. That usually does with metallic shades. And I love that, because that gives you the option of having it nice and subtle for color or going like crazy metallicized. And this is how eyeshadows are supposed to act. And I really think that this initial powder fallout was because I broke it, because now that all of that brokenness is gone, it does not appear as though I'm having any more fallout issues. And look how pretty that is. Yeah, I'm pretty certain that was my bad. Stupid nails sometimes. Bring it up in the crease. Corner, that's where I want it the most metallicized. I'm now going to take this sparkly shade and first try it wet and see how that goes on right in the center. Or wet. First try it dry right in the center, and then I'm gonna try it wet. Spray some Fix Plus. This is much darker than I thought. In the pan, it looked way more silver. This is coming off much more gunmetal. But I'm also not listening to her tips, and maybe I should have. It's not as sparkly as the pan shows up. And like after dipping my brush in there, focus. See how dark that silver shade got? Where it was like banging silver before, now it's like gunmetal-y. I don't know, it's really weird. I'm gonna take this pearly shade and just use that to blend everything together. Back and forth in the crease. Because let's be real, I'm not using that as a highlight for my brow bone. I'm going to throw some eyeliner using my Kat Von D in Trooper. And then I'm going to go clean up this face mess. So I cleaned up my face and popped on some falsies. I actually tried a new brand to me. They are Cara Eyelashes, number 107. They're actually human hair eyelashes. They were also purchased from ladymoss.com, where I got the Cocoa lashes from that I mentioned in, I believe, the Colored Rain video. I'm not sure, I'll have to link it below, but they had a crazy great sale over Black Friday. So I like stocked up on all these brands that I had never tried, because I've been playing it safe and just sticking with Ardell lashes, which have been so amazing and such a great way to learn how to put on falsies. But now I keep wanting to like step it up and amp it up and go for like this more and more dramatic and a little bit more length and volume and va-va-voom, and I'm liking these a lot. They are so cool. It's just, you know, I'm not used to wearing them. And I got lipstick all over my teeth because I just applied lip gloss and went back to filming because I'm really smart like that. But I cannot stop looking at these eyelashes. Like, I gotta like zoom you guys in a little bit, even though my face is not done. Like, the volume in these is crazy. Or the length and all of that. Like, these are so pretty. So I don't know. I love them. I'm not sure. I think that these are really pricey. Not really pricey like velour eyelash pricey, but I think that they're pricey like normally. So I'm going to wait for a sale and stock up on Cara lashes and Cocoa lashes now that I finally know how to apply them. I'm still having some bumps along the way. I'm not a pro at applying them yet, but I definitely love popping them on for tutorials. And while we're on the topic of Black Friday, I got like 10 Anastasia lip glosses, and the one that I just popped on to try out that I should have obviously blotted first is this shade, which is so cool. It's got like these blue tones and hints and yours talking, and it is Electro. So I wanted to try it out. I always do that in between, you know, eyes and face and all that. I don't know, it's just my thing because I have an insane amount of lip product. I was just talking to my husband the other day. Seriously, I don't know why I didn't blot. That I think that my two vices when it comes to makeup would be lipsticks, lip gloss, like anything lip, and highlight. I am just a sucker for lips and highlights. I have an obsession. Like, if I showed you guys my whole lipstick collection, like what you see over there might be a third of my collection. Maybe less than a third of my collection. And my highlight stash, oh my god, I don't even know. I wouldn't even know where to begin. So those are definitely my two vices within my makeup vice itself, are lips and highlights. So I'm going to go finish up my face, and then I will be back to do my lower lash line with you guys. All right, I have finished up my face, so it's time for us to finish up the lower lash line. I actually applied a new highlight today, and it is another glowing, blinding, beaming highlight. Another Black Friday purchase was the Anastasia Glow Kit, and I got the one in Sweets. She had 10% off all glow kits, and I hadn't had any of her other glow kits except for the Ultimate Glow Kit and these normal, I guess, staple glow kits, because that other one's limited edition, are supposed to be much more smooth and blendable and easier to apply. So, and look how sparkly this is too. I don't know if the camera's picking that up or not, but it is so cool. And there's actually like a sweet smell in it. You get a really nice color selection too. There we go. And I went with Sassy Grape because we kind of have some purpley tones going on. And I can't almost hit myself in the face. I don't smell grape or anything like on it, but while I'm applying it, I can smell something sweet. So it's super weird because I don't smell it in the pan, but you smell it while you're applying it. But this is a really pretty pinkish lilac-y type of glow. I don't know, I really like it. So I can't wait to try out the other shades as well. So this was another first trial, and I love it so far, and it's also cruelty-free, so I love that. So I am going to zoom you guys in so we can finish up this look. So I'm going to take the light pink shade that we started off with and a Morphe M433, which is just a smaller fluffy brush, and just get this set down there. Nothing precise to the lash line. You guys know the drill. Now I'm going to take the taupe color and do the same thing. Now I'm going to take the one that I destroyed on a smudger brush. This is a Morphe E32, and smudge that closer to my lower lash line. All right, I just want to see how this gold applies. So even though it doesn't go with this, I'm going to put this over top of the highlight under my brow bone, but I am going to put this just underneath so we can at least see it on the skin tone. And that is really pretty. Yeah, that is really pretty. These are really pigmented. But since we're not going golden, I'm going to take Sassy Grape and just go over it to bring a little bit of that icy tone back up in here, because that gold would really clash. Can you believe this though? Like, go Anastasia. Anastasia does not mess around when it comes to highlighting, let me tell you. All right, back to the lower lash line. I actually am kind of tempted to test out the blue. So I'm going to take my flat line definer brush from Morphe. It is an M432, and just dip it into the blue and pop it right in the middle. But I don't think we're gonna get any kind of payoff. No. Not on the lower lash line. So I am actually just gonna use that and smoke out the whole lower lash line with it. Now let's pop a little bit more of that Anastasia in the corners and make it glow. We're gonna be blinding today. All right, I'm gonna show you swatches of, I just put my nail in the shadow. The first, and again, oh my goodness, the first 4 and the middle one first, and then the other 4 second. So this is what the swatches look like. I hope those swatches were at least somewhat helpful. I know it's a little bit difficult and I can't tell you exactly what shades the names are because they didn't list it. But it's really weird because like they're coming up much more with a foiled effect using your finger rather than using it with a brush or even with MAC Fix Plus. So I am really impressed with the quality of these eyeshadows, and I love the way they applied and blended out and everything else, but it looks like there's even more of a payoff using your finger. So I think I might try that in the next time I use this palette, next tutorial, next application, next whatever. But like you can see that middle shade, how pretty of a subtle setting pink tone that is for the crease. And then they don't call these metallicized shades, like those 3 that look very metallicized. So I'm not really sure. They're just like shimmers and mattes, which is really odd because to me, like, I don't see shimmer really. It almost looks like a hybrid of a metallic, and I don't know. It's hard to explain, but they're beautiful. It's just, I don't see much shimmer payoff in it, but maybe I'm just too used to glitter rather than shimmer. And then like foiled and metallicized. But this is, like I said, it almost looks foiled, but they're not foiled. So I don't know. And I have lipstick on it, again. But anyway, no matter what, these are beautiful and they're pigmented. They are so easy to blend and work with, and this is such a much better palette than the other palettes that we have used. So I'm going to go get dressed and do my hair, and I will be back for my final look. Thank you all so much for watching this video. I really hope that it helped you, that you found it informative, that, you know, if you were debating on buying this palette, that it helped you make up your mind one way or the other. I really do think that it has a great formulation behind the eyeshadows, and it's a great color selection. I think Ciate makes beautiful eyeshadows and you can't go wrong. And maybe this video also helped you with the Anastasia Glow Kit, because I've been debating on a long time and I am loving this highlight, and this is only the first of the 4 shades, so I can only imagine how pretty the other shades are going to be. And same with like even these lashes. So maybe you guys had never heard of this brand and now you know about it. Hopefully I was able to even help you out in that department. But that does it for this video. So I'm so happy that I can give this one a 2 thumbs up, and it's not a bad palette. Yay! That makes me so happy. But until next time, good night, good morning, wherever you are. I love you guys, and I will talk to you later. Bye.